Hey guys, so I'm here to do a what I've been melting video for you. I haven't done one in a little while. I was trying to melt more. After I came back from camp, I realized that I hadn't, I didn't have a lot on my list to actually talk about when I was talking about all my scents. I wanted to make sure it was a good amount of things. So I do have a decent amount here, and it's enough to where I want to talk about them. I have not had the best luck in melting since I came home from camp. So we're talking about so about 10 days now I've been home from camp. And I don't know if it's my nose, like if I just need to take a break, or if it's my warmer or location, which I will talk about when I get into some of these scents, or what it is. But I'm just not having the greatest luck. And so I'm hoping that after today, after I've gone through these scents, I can melt some more and it will be in better luck. I really hate melting things that I can't smell or that have no throw, especially if they're newer. Like if I've let them cure long enough and they're in the right warmer that somebody has suggested from the vendor, then there's no reason I shouldn't be getting a throw, and I should be able to smell it more than if I put my face in it. So okay, so I'm just gonna, there's no real order. I've got my notebook here of my notes, so I'm just gonna pick some stuff out and then I will go through what I wrote down for it. So this combination here is actually something I melted yesterday, and I melted it in two different warmers, one in my bathroom, one in my bedroom. I want to kind of like the double the scent. And plus these are older. These are like 18 months old because I got these for Christmas from a wax Secret Santa in 2012. So, granted, they still had scent, it's just they were older. So, they're both from Candles from the Keeping Room, and the first one is Mac Apple, which is one of my favorite apple scents, just straight up apple, and then Apple Strudel. So, Apple Strudel is a little spicy. It's not, like, over the top for me where I can't handle it, but it is enough to where I knew I wanted to add some of the apple, like the regular apple to it. So, I put this in at like 10:30 yesterday morning, and I think I let it go all day. And it gave me scent. It was a medium throw for most of the day, and then towards the end it kind of dipped down. But it was beautifully blended. Like, the apple strudel on its own was okay. The Mac apple on its own was good. But put them together and it was perfect because that extra little bit of apple really just made it nice. Because there is a difference between like a Macintosh apple and a green apple and a like a baked apple, like apple pie, apple strudel kind of thing. So there is a difference between all the apple scents. So sometimes mixing the two, you wouldn't think would make a difference, but it really does. So those were really nice. I did enjoy those. I think I have one baked apple, or apple strudel, like little tart left, but I used the rest of it yesterday, which made me sad they were gone, but I am really looking forward to when Carol opens up, hopefully in September, because I'm super low on my Candles from the Keeping Room, and I need some more. Alright, so the other thing I melted just yesterday was from Shea Scents, and it was in pink flip-floppers. Now, I can't for the life of me remember the scent combination on this, but I think it was like a tropical fruit, like maybe like pineapple and coconut, that kind of stuff for flip-flops or flip-floppers, and then pink sugar, obviously. So anyway, so the Shea Scent one, I didn't get much of a throw from it. So it was medium on cold sniff, but it wasn't very strong on warm. And I think it only lasted me, I think I turned that one off in like 4 or 5 hours. Yeah, I turned this one off in like 4 hours, so for me it didn't last that long. This is about 10 months old. Now, a lot of the stuff you will see in here is stuff that I had in a box. So I went through my wax last week and I tried to divvy it all up. So it's still by vendor, but I have 2 boxes that I'm kind of making. One is a fall box. It has all my new and old, like apple or blueberry or pumpkin scents that I want to melt only in the fall. And then the other one is my older wax or have to use up wax. And so anything that's older than 4 months, I put in that box. If I knew that the scent wasn't going to last much longer, I put in that box. So these 2 things were in there. There's a few other Haley's Heavenly Scents I think I had in there. but I'm trying to get through that quickly because I'm ordering wax at a regular base or on a regular basis now, especially from VCS, and I have a big order coming from her tomorrow. So I need to make room for one for all my wax, but two, I don't want any of my wax going to waste. And so I want to enjoy my wax. I want to make sure it's not sitting on the shelf like it did this last time and just going to pot. So that's when I'm kind of doing that. So if you ever hear me talk about older wax, it's still good to me, but it's not anything I could resell or send to somebody. I wouldn't feel comfortable doing that. So anyway, past that rant. So I'm just going to grab the next couple things here. Okay, so actually I'm going to talk about this one. So this one is from Super Tarts, and it was in Phoenix Pie. Now this is my very first Super Tarts melt ever. Now on cold sniff it smelled really good. I believe it was just a really good like bakery scent, maybe like a little bit of apple or zucchini bread was in it. It was really good. On cold sniff it was super strong. It was really good. I put it in my 20-watt warmer. Oh, by the way, those candles from the Keeping Room ones I melted in my 24-watt warmer, and they did just fine. And then my Shea Scent one I had in my 20-watt warmer, so that could be why it wasn't very strong. I'm not sure. But I didn't get a very good throw from this. I really liked it on cold sniff, but there was basically nothing when it was melting. I think I put it on for about 4 or 5 hours, and I wasn't liking it, so I just shut it off. Okay, so the next one I want to talk about is from VCS, and it is in Everlasting Love. And if you look, it has an earlier pour date, so it's a 6/16 pour date, so actually it's 2 months old now. And I believe this, off the top of my head, is a raspberry and lemon bakery blend. It smells super good on cold sniff. Now, I melted this in my 20-watt warmer, and I got like a medium on cold, and then same on hot, but it didn't last very long. Like, I had it in my warmer for about, I had it in there for 5 hours, and I think I maybe got about 3 good solid hours out of it, and then I think it kind of fizzled after that. So I do love the scent. I absolutely love the scent. I just wish it would last a little longer or be super strong for that short amount of time. So. Alright, so one more VCS I have is, so obviously VCS here, and it's in Purple Haze. Now this one was awesome. Oh, I can still smell it. I can smell the zucchini bread. It's really good. I really like that one. Now, so something I learned over the last week or two was that where I had my Glade warmer was at the edge of our living room that leads into the hallway. And so from the front of our house to the back of our house, we have air conditioners and fans going just to keep it really cool in here. And so what I didn't realize was that, or even when the windows were open, the breeze was carrying the scent down the hallway. So on days where I wasn't smelling anything in the living room, it wasn't always because there was no scent. Sometimes it was because the scent was being carried down the hallway. Because I would walk down the hallway and I'm like, oh, there's the scent. Why isn't it in the living room? So I moved the warmer into my kitchen, which would then carry it into the living room. And I've been getting better luck. Like the first day I did it was when I melted this Purple Haze, and I smelt it all day. I had it on for 8 hours, and it lasted pretty much the whole day. It was really strong on cold. Like I said, I moved the warmer and had a lot better luck with that. And there was a medium throw all day. So I have a 3-pack of this, which I'm excited to melt at some point. And I'm glad that I had it. And I'm glad that I now know, like, moving my warmer helps me with that. So, alright, so did I keep it in here? Okay, so I didn't keep it in here. It looks like I put it away. But I have a 2-pack of Swirl from VCS that I got from a D-Stash. And Swirl is one of my favorite scents from her that I have. And it was amazing on cold throw. There was no pour date on it because it was a handwritten label, so I'm not sure how new it was. I don't know if I had let it cured long enough. But this was also before I moved the warmer. But it was amazing on cold, and then when I melted it, there was like little to nothing. So I don't think that was the wax. I think it was 2 things. I think it was the position of my warmer, and then I don't think it had cured long enough because Swirl is only like a month old, maybe. So I might have needed to let that cure a little longer. But other than that, I do love the scent. I have a blossom bag of it, and so once that's cured long enough and September hits, I'll be melting that more, I'm sure. Okay, so those two are done. So then I had, let's see, I had some K's Creations that I want to talk about. Let me find these. Okay, so the first one I have here is in Red Rainbow Noel. Now this one smelled awesome on cold. It was very strong. It's super good. I'm not sure what the exact notes are in it, but oh, it's so good. I loved it. So the only issue is I had it, let me think. I had it in my 20-watt warmer, so I had it right in the living room where I had it before, and it lasted about, I think it looks like I had it about 6 hours going, and so, but it was really faint, so like it was medium when it started, and then it kind of like fizzled, and it didn't last very long at all. So like about halfway through it kind of just died down, but I think I was busy doing something, so I didn't get it shut off till later on. So it was good on cold snuff, but just didn't last very long once it actually started melting. So the next K's Creation I have is the Tropical Cake. Now this is another one that was really good. It was it's fruity and creamy, but it's like a citrusy fruit, I feel like. But it didn't have any of the notes that give me a headache that I could pick up. So it was good. I had that in a 24-watt warmer in my bathroom, and I had it going for the same amount of time as the other one. And it lasted a while. I mean, I think I had them on for the 6 hours, and it just kind of got really light at the end. It was still there, just not as strong. Okay, so the next ones I want to talk about, let me pull them out, are, is this one? Yes. Okay, so Hay Creek Country Candles. Now, I have 2 scent shots here from her, and the first one I'm talking about is Southern Lemon Pie Ice Cream. Now, this was the one, oh, I was super excited for because I love lemon scents, and I really liked the scent of her lemon. Now, what I have written here is I had it going for about 7 hours. It was really light to start with, and then it would kind of go in and out. Now, this was when I had my warmer in the wrong place, like before I moved it. And so what I think it was is I would get a smell of it when the breeze wasn't coming through. And then when the breeze came through, it would blow it down the hallway. So it lost scent about an hour and a half before I shut off the warmer. I just was busy and didn't remember to shut it off. Sometimes it was really strong, like I said, sometimes it wasn't. So it was good, but I'm finding that none of the ice cream scents I had from her are very strong. I don't know if it's just that line, like if they just didn't do very good or what, but it just, none of it was really, that strong. So yeah, that one, it was good, just I wish it would have been stronger longer. The next one I have from that day is from Sassy Girl Aroma and Apple Pie Blueberry Ice Cream. Sorry, Blueberry Muffin Ice Cream. Now this one I like, and I have another big chunk of it too. It is strongest on the apple pie, which is a spicier apple, but then I can smell the blueberry muffin as well. I had this in the 24-watt, and it went for about 8 hours actually. It was super strong on cold sniff. Like I said, heavier on the apple pie spice and blueberry. It was a really good throw in my smaller bathroom. It threw all day, and even till the end, like when I went to shut it off, there was still a light throw, so I was really happy with the performance of that one. Okay, so the next day I have is one more Hay Creek one from the ice cream line, and it's blueberry cheesecake ice cream. Now, I was really excited for this one too, but I had the same issue. Like, it was really good on cold sniff, but when I was melting, I had no luck. It was in the same spot though, that 20-watt warmer. So I'm trying to chalk some of the not good luck on just my fault of where the warmer was and all that kind of stuff. So I really liked it when I could smell it, but for the most part, I couldn't smell it. So, all right, the other 2 things I melted that day were from Rose Girls, and this first one is Baked Zucchini Bread Smoothie. Now, this is probably going to be the one and hopefully one of the only times you'll ever hear me say I was disappointed in a Rose Girl blend. It was really good on cold. It's just a really good, creamy, sweet, really good bakery scent. And then I melted it in a 20-watt warmer in the where I had it. So that could have been a really big thing too, is where I had it. And there was like light, super light scent. There was hardly nothing. I'd have to get really close to it to smell it. So I'm really hoping that that was only light and not well performing because of the location of the warmer. The next one from Rose Girl was Melon Madness. Now this one did great. I had this one in a 24-watt warmer, and it went for about 10 hours. It went for a long time, and I can still smell it right here. This smells to me like watermelon bubblegum, but there were times when it was melting that I was like, that smells like serendipity. I felt like there was something in it that reminded me of serendipity. I don't know if it was like a cherry or a coconut scent, but it was really good. Very yummy, fruity, and cold. Medium throw all day. It was really good. This went from 9:30 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. and at 4:30 in the afternoon I checked it and it still had a medium throw. So I was super happy that it went that strong. Okay, so let's see what else I have in here. Alright, so I want to talk about some Daphnes. Now, I love Daphnes. Like, I really, really love me some Daphnes. And, so I'm really sad that I can't get any more of her wax. Because one of my favorite scents from her was this, and Pink Loopy. I feel like her blend of pink sugar and Fruit Loops was probably one of my favorite blends. It was super good, just like pretty even with the pink sugar and the Fruit Loops, which is how I like it. And it was just really, it was very, very good. So I put this in the 20-watt warmer right in the living room. It was great on cold stiff, and it was a medium throw, but it was in and out of scent. And this was before, I don't know why it took me so long to realize why it wasn't working so well in that 20-watt warmer. It had nothing to do with the warmer per se, it was just where it was. So unfortunately, I feel like I wasted a little bit of wax not knowing that because I didn't get to enjoy it. I loved it on cold sniff. Like I said, one of my favorite blends of pink sugar and Fruit Loops. It was light in the room, but it was moved down the hallway. It was a medium throw. So had it not been for where it was, I probably would have got a really good throw out of it. And that lasted about 5.5 hours. So the other Daphnes that I melted that day was Pink Serendipity Cream Pie. And those two are older as well, in my older wax. I got those last fall. This lasted for 8 hours. It was strong on cold sniff. I had it in my 24-watt warmer. It was heavy on the Serendipity, which I'm noticing that some vendors, their Serendipity will outweigh the pink sugar, which I prefer it to be the other way around. But it was still melting, or it was a strong throw when it was melting. I had it in my small bathroom, so of course it really worked really well. It fizzled down about the last hour or so that I had it on, but I mean it lasted about 7 to 8 hours, so I was super happy with it. I really liked that one. Okay, so let's see here. These next ones I had were, now this first one I want to talk about is actually one I've probably had one of the longest. This is from Sniff My Tarts, and it is a lavender cake marshmallow, which I'm happy to report that I found another lavender that I love. That one was amazing. It was a chunk I've been hoarding for over a year. Like, I've had it that long. So it was really good. I had a 24-watt warmer in my small bathroom. I've had it for quite a while, and so I wasn't sure how the throw would be. It was super strong on cold sniff. It was such a sweet blend. Oh, so good. It threw great. I feel like if I were to melt while I was sleeping, that would be something I would melt, because it was super comforting, like really sweet and just kind of mellow, and I really loved it. So I have nothing bad to say about that one, and I definitely would want some more lavender scents from Sniff My Tarts. Excuse me, the next one I got is from Scent Illusions, and this one is, so Scent Illusions, and this is a Bakery Sensation. Now, I had this one in my 20-watt warmer, and it went for about 8 hours or so. It was a really good bakery scent on cold throw, or on cold sniff. It was about medium throw. And then when I melted it, I'm wondering if Scent Illusions needs to be in a 24-watt hot plate, because when I melted it in the 20-watt, it didn't melt all the way. It left some around the rim, and there was hardly no throw. It would go in and out, but that was because of the breeze. So when I did get this scent, it was amazing, but then when I wasn't getting it, it just there was nothing. And so this was a disappointment, but that doesn't mean to say that the rest of Scent Illusions wax is. Could have just been because of where I had my warmer and all that. So the next one I melted that day, or the last one I melted that day, was from Hearts and Tarts, wild berry mousse and sugar cookie dough. Now, I wrote down here that it smelled of serendipity, like super strong. I really liked it. It was medium throw on cold. It was good throw when it was melting. I had it in a 24-watt warmer in my small bathroom for about, no, this is in my bedroom. And it went for about 8 hours. It was just, I loved the smell of it. I mean, I could smell the scent, like what it said, but at some point I felt like there was some kind of serendipity, which is weird that I'm smelling all the serendipity for some reason. So, I don't know. Alright, so the next ones I have are all up the creek, and these were all ones I melted all in one day. I went on a kick where I was melting the same vendor all in all warmers. So the first one I have here is actually lemon marshmallow serendipity bread, which normally would be a blend that I really enjoy because I love lemon marshmallow bread. And serendipity with it should have been really good. But I wrote on here, it was super light with hardly no throw. I had it only going for about 3 hours in my 20-watt warmer. Maybe I needed a hotter warmer. I'm not sure about that. And I still have this little chunk left, so I will melt this in a different warmer and see if I get a better result from that one, which was disappointing because I was really excited for that one. The next one I did was pink butter fudge, and it was just in one of her tarts. Now this one was really good. It was really nicely blended. I put, it went all day in a 24-watt warmer, medium throw, and it carried throughout the house. Like I remember this one being super strong, or strong enough to know that it was in, I believe that one was in my bedroom, which is at the very back of the house, so which means if it carried out to me in the living room, it came all the way up to the front of the house. So that was really impressive. I liked that one. And the next one I melted was Spearmint Peppermint Twist. Now this one is a huge one for her that everybody loves, and I do like it. I still think it smells like toothpaste, which is weird, but I really do like it. It was a medium throw, nice and minty. Now I feel like this would be really good blended with pink sugar or with chocolate, because the only time I like chocolate is when I was blended with mint. So that one was nice. Okay, so let's see. I think that is the last of, let me make sure here. So I don't have these written down anywhere, which is weird. I'm not sure why I didn't write them down. But they've been in here, and so I empty out, so I put everything in this little container, and once I have filmed about it, I either throw the wrapper away, or like if there's some of it left, I will put it where it needs to go. So for these to be sitting in there, I know there's no way I could have talked about them yet. So I'm just gonna discuss them right quick, and try to remember how I smelled them. So they're all rainbow melts. This first one is Lemonade Party Cake. Now I know I had this one in my 20-watt warmer, and this was also before it got moved. See, and on Cold Sniff, I smell that lemonade. That's basically all I smell. Maybe like a sweet, like a bakery scent, so probably the cake. It smells really good, but it was before I moved my 20-watt warmer, and so I didn't get a lot of throw out of that one, which is really disappointing. This next one was Pink Watermelon Cake, which I'm loving pink and watermelon together. It's super good. I love it. I had that in my bedroom in a 24-watt warmer. It wasn't very strong, so I was disappointed that I couldn't smell it better. And then this one was Rainbow Mouse and Sunshine Cake, which was my favorite of the three. So, let's see here. It just smells really good. It smells like a dreamsicle cake. So, I really liked it. I had it in my bathroom in a 24-watt warmer, so it was in a smaller area. And it smelled really good while it was melting. None of them were very strong in throw. They were really medium to light. And so I liked them on Cold Sniff. I'm not sure if and see, this one is dated at 4/14. These ones are dated, this is 7/12. So maybe that's why. Maybe that one's too new. And this is 6/19. So, I mean, I'll let them sit for a little while longer. I think I'm going to send a tart of each of those to a friend of mine, though, and see if she likes them and see if she can get a better throw from them. Just because I want to make sure it's not just my nose, because it very well could be. But, alright, so that is everything. Sorry if this was a little jumbled. I've just been kind of frazzled with my luck of melting the last couple weeks because I don't know if it's my nose or if it was the whole where the warmer was situation, but I moved the warmer since then and I've melted and I've had better luck. Not completely better luck, like there still was a scent or two that I didn't have the best luck with, so I'm trying to find the right position for where to have a warmer. And so I guess we'll see. I may have to just play around with it and see what I figure out. So anyway, this is what I've been melting the last couple weeks. If you have any questions, leave them down below. If you guys have melted any of these, or if there's anything I should know about any of these vendors that maybe I sound silly when I'm talking about them, but let me know if I'm doing something wrong, like if there's a certain warmer that works best for them or whatever. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to check out my Avis haul that is probably up right before this. And then tomorrow I get a VCS order in, my second VCS order, and so far my biggest VCS order that I'm super excited about, and you will see a haul with that soon. So alright guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!